Did you get printed the other day at Woodhaven?
Yes, I did, Your Honor, because you told me to.
Right.
Yep. And I didn't know I had a tether violation, and they arrested me. And also, I need to pay a ticket
Slow
today.
down. Slow down.
Sorry.
Slow down. Let your lawyer speak.
I see a warrant. I see he was picked up on a warrant while being fingerprinted out of the 3rd Circuit in Wayne County.
Do you have is there a deputy right there?
Yeah.
Deputy, can you come back up here, please, and state and spell your name for me?
My name is Officer Marquise Rigel, Marquies. Last name Rigel, Ridgell.
Thank you. Mr. Elliott was picked up on a tether violation, it says, on the 4th. For the life of me, I cannot figure out what the tether violation is. I read this report here, and it says that he was over there lurking at the police department.
He's being fingerprinted.
I noticed the above subject tracing the location of the Woodhaven Police Department. I contacted Woodhaven Police, did verify subject was there. A detainer was emailed. I was notified the subject was at Woodhaven Police to be fingerprinted. A 3rd Circuit warrant was found and the subject was put into EMU writ status. So this has nothing to do with him. Him being in custody right now has nothing to do with a tether violation. Is that true or false?
I'll have to look, sir. Hold on.
I don't see any reference in there about a tether violation.
Well, it says it in here. There was. I mean, implicitly they say it, but I don't see where there was one. I didn't order him not to go back to the Woodhaven Police Department. I think he was picked up on another warrant.
There is.
Did you spot that confusion? Everyone's reading different charges: tether violation, battery, domestic, but nobody's sure what's real. Courtrooms love paperwork, but mix-ups like this can put innocent people behind bars for days. Wild, right?
Reason to believe, and I'm going to state it, not my client. And Mr. Elliott, I don't want you to say anything because you haven't pled guilty to anything and you're presumed innocent. I have reason to believe that maybe there was a battery not charged when he was at home. That may be an issue.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Yes.
According to the system, it says he's here for malicious destruction and 2 counts of domestic violence. Now, about that report or being a violation of his tether, I would have to even read the report myself, sir. I didn't write the report.
Can I speak?
You're just, Elliott, I want to make sure you don't say anything that incriminates you because you haven't pled guilty to anything.
I know I've been told 4 different things that it is. Like, I don't know what I'm arrested.
That's fine. What is it that you're being told?
I'm being told from the sheriffs that picked me up from the Woodhaven Police Department, it was a tether violation. Then when I first asked the Woodhaven Police Department, when I first got there, they told me it was a stalking charge. I've never stalked anybody. Then now it's a malicious destruction of property, which I'm paying off. That's from another case at Woodhaven that I'm paying off. And I need to pay that ticket off today as well, which is another problem for me, but that's beyond the point. So basically, I'm very confused. My tether's out.
Look at Elliott. For different reasons for his arrest, and he's clueless which one sticks. Imagine sitting in jail and hearing 4 stories about why you're there. Ever wonder how many folks get lost in the system like this?
I know it's a tether violation, but I don't know. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'm not trying to confuse you.
All right, slow down. Just relax.
We're all trying to figure it out together.
Take a deep breath and relax.
I did represent him on the one with the malicious destruction of property. It was a vehicle.
Lisa, there is a note here, malicious destruction of property. It says malicious destruction, signs, bills, or notices. It says he has a, to Judge Hessen?
Correct.
Yes, I handled that file.
Was he on, is he in custody on that one? I cannot figure out why this gentleman is in custody.
I have a job.
Mr. Elliott, I'm going to straighten it out for you, sir.
Thank
Okay.
you. I'm really thankful.
He's working 2 jobs. He's stressed because he's going to lose his job.
I just lost my old job because I got locked up.
All right, settle down. I'm going to help you. Okay. Assuming you need the help or assuming you're deserving of the help.
It doesn't look like he's on a tether for Judge Hessen's case, so there should not be a violation for that.
I don't understand this. I just don't understand this. They're saying at approximately 6 p.m., 1900 hours, or 7 p.m., I guess that would be, while monitoring the OmniLink software, I noticed the above subject tracing the location of the Woodhaven Police Department. I contacted Woodhaven and did verify the subject was there. This is a sergeant from the sheriff's tether unit. The detainer was emailed that I was notified the subject was at Woodhaven to be fingerprinted. A Third Circuit warrant was found and the subject was put in the EMU writ status. So I don't know what the Third Circuit warrant's on, but that has to be the reason. But I'm just curious as to why they're putting him in front of me on a tether violation when it appears there was none. The subject was in compliance with his curfew at the time of the arrest, unless the tether violation is for violating a law, and that could have happened while he was on bond, and I ordered him not to violate a law. So I'm unclear. Do we have any other indication that this gentleman was picked up on any other case after he was in front of Judge Hessen, actually, for arraignment on February 21 of 23 and up through the present? And I see nothing.
The Wayne
He just
County
has the
site only
DD
shows
and the
these
list.
2 cases.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Yes.
Again, this is Officer Rigel again. I just got off the phone with the coordinator. And Officer Carruthers was stating that in the report, it should have said something about him violating due to police contact.
Well, that could, hang on, Mr. Elliott. But nobody's telling us what the police contact is. I don't know what the Third Circuit warrant is. I'm looking at his lien. Now, granted, this one is dated March the 28th, so maybe you need to update that, Lisa. But I don't see anything on here on his criminal history indicating any other charge emanated after the February 21 of 23 incident. So why don't you start by running his lien again, an updated version? I know it's only 8-9 days, but
Can I say something real
maybe
quick?
I'm sorry?
Can I say something real quick?
Sure.
I'm wondering if they think he was there getting printed on new charges.
Well, that's Mr. Elliott, would you please stop? I ordered him that day, Deputy, to go and get printed at Woodhaven Police Department. He hadn't done it previously. I ordered him to go over there and get printed. That's why it was at the Woodhaven Police Department, because on this domestic violence case that I have that has an offense date of January 27 of 23, for which he was arraigned on February 21 of 23, I noticed when he was in court on April the 4th that he had not been printed. So I ordered him to go over there and get printed, and I set this for a bench trial. Then they're talking about on the tether violation that he was at Woodhaven PD. I think there's been some. I think there's been
a misunderstanding, Your Honor.
Here's the twist. The judge realizes the man got locked up for obeying the judge's own order to get fingerprinted, so that tether violation was a wild goose chase. Think about it. You do exactly what the court tells you, then land in a cell. Talk about broken systems.
So do I.
Your Honor, I'm going to ask that.
Do we have any indication that he has any other case pending in Wayne County Circuit Court, Mr. Deputy Marquez?
No, sir, not that I see. None but the current stuff.
Lisa, do you have any indication on anything, including the lien that you're either have run or are running or about to run, that there's any other hold?
No, the lien is printing down there in the courtroom right now. And I looked on the Wayne County site. It only shows these 2 cases. It's held on.
So the problem is somebody had made an assumption, and my father used to tell me what would happen if you made an assumption, and it's not a good one. This guy's been he's been sitting in jail for 2 days. Unless there's a hold, I want him released immediately.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay?
Yes,
No tether?
Well, no, he's still going to have his tether. I still want the tether on him. Wait.
Yes, Judge.
I want the tether on him still with the same tether conditions. And we will send those back if we need to. No contact with Isabella Cavallan or prosecution witnesses, no alcohol, no drugs, no firearms, no dangerous weapons. He's not to be within 2 miles of that individual's residence or place of employment, and he was not to be released until fitted with a GPS tether. So what I would like is, do you still have the tether right now, Mr. Elliott?
No, they cut it off, Your Honor.
So they need to get that back on him with those same conditions. And would you tell them the judge would really appreciate it if they would expedite it, since he's just spent 48 hours in jail, or if thereabouts 38 hours in jail that he shouldn't have spent 38 seconds on?
Yes,
So-
Your Honor, I'll get with my sergeant ASAP.
So Lisa, let's send that back. The minimus, we'll just do an amendment and say the defendant has posted bond, because he has, February 28th of 23. I'll just make a note, and then you can put in the conditions to make sure they get all the conditions in here. Defendant taken into custody on April the 4th. It appears that was in error. Defendant to be released immediately, but I need you to have those. But this is not right. Look, they got to be more careful down there. I mean, this guy now, he spent 38 hours in jail. I wouldn't want to spend 38 seconds in jail, let alone 38 hours. Now, he's got himself into trouble, but he still enjoys the presumption of innocence here. And now somebody's going to tell me they can't get the tether back on for a day or 2 or 6, and that isn't right either. So do whatever you got to do. Tell him the judge said he wants this guy fitted with the tether first and foremost right now, as soon as possible, so he can get out of there, because he should not have been in custody for the last 38 hours.
And there it is, 38 hours in jail for no good reason. This judge is livid. He wants that tether back on immediately so Elliott can walk free. Would you trust the system after this mess?
As far as I can tell.
Thank you, Judge.
I'm gonna give my sergeant a call right now.
And if they need to talk to me, they can call the court and I'll talk to them. But you got to be careful. Thank you very much, Deputy. Have a good day.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Mr. Baldwin.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Elliott. Stay out of trouble, though.
I will, man. I'll talk to
I
you.
don't want you to say a word. Stay out of trouble. Don't say a word. Good luck.
Yes. I'm trying to get him out of breakout.